thank you very much for staying tuned. We have with us today, this is the Book Society of Nigeria, and we're having a live podcast with our guest today is no other person than Kaya Danielle Brown, all the way from US. She'll be joining us live from US. And in the studio, we have our very own Dr. Valeria O'Neill. Thank you so much for coming. First of all, I'm going to introduce our guest here, Dr. Valeria O'Neill. She is a visionary engineer and entrepreneur, a founder of GRN Energy Rising Limited. She's the pioneer sustainable renewable energy infrastructure across Africa, including a 10,000 LD bioethanol plant in Kenya. She is a very successful entrepreneur and also an author. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So, let's go to the question. Madam, you have written a best selling book titled The Legacy of Valkyria. What makes your book so unique and universal for all ages?
So, one of the things about the legacy of Valkyrie, it takes you on a journey of our experience. It doesn't only tell you about the pain and suffering, it also gives you hope for the future. And that's one of the things I like about the book. It shows you that our experience wasn't just about economics which is really a large part of it.
Oh,
But it shows you how legacy or lineage and how kings and queens and royalties were also kidnapped, and it shows you how and when we need to actually start back putting those pieces together.
okay. So, how long does it take you to write a book?
So writing is really not a long process. It depends on the topic. It depends on the length of or the depth of research.
Oh,
So for this particular book, this book is about 20 years in the making. I
20
did,
years?
yes, and
Wow.
I did all of the initial research with a very famous collaborator. Can't mention his name. Um, and unfortunately, a virus corrupted my computer and I lost everything.
Wow.
So
Sorry about that.
it took a minute for me to really go back into my notes and finish this. So that's the reason why this one took so long.
So, where do you get your ideas from, madam?
So ideas can really come from any place, but this one, seeing that I've really traveled around the continent and seen us as a people and where we are right now and knowing the history, um, I really wanted to connect the dots and to show how would we all relate from our past experience to our present.
Oh,
Yeah.
viewers joining us here, we are having also Kaya. She's an accomplished young author and passionate advocate for girls and women empowerment. She'll be joining us live also in the studio. So going forward, Doctor, what made you decide? What made you decide to write, and why this book? Because I haven't read this book. Flipping through the pages, it's so entertaining and educating. So, what inspired you to write?
Like I said, this particular book, I'm really passionate about this. And like I said, my travels into Africa, I mean, it's home. And coming from the islands, I was born in the island of Trinidad and Tobago. And visiting Africa, it is the same people, it's the same experience, it's really similar food. And I really, really wanted to go into our slave experience, but really not too much into the suffering, even though the book tells you a journey, but also to give hope for the future and to show how resilient we are. And just to say that this is our time to really move forward.
Talking about moving forward, can you tell us one of the challenges you faced writing the book?
So, with this particular book, because it has a lot of history, I really didn't want it to read like let's say a history book. I really wanted to show how, like I said, resilient, and to show those real experiences, how we struggled, but yet we found love, and we build futures. And so, really, this book, it covers so much. It covers the journey, covers the struggle, it covers camaraderie, just really family, to see how we were close as an African people, and we still are.
Viewers just joining us, we have Dr. Valeria O'Neill. She just flew all the way from America, um, came down to Abuja today, and in fact, uh, in a tight schedule, she decided to still make it up today. We sincerely appreciate you. Ma, you are a successful businesswoman. How do you, you know, how do you manage to join business and writing?
So for me, um, I'm really into building infrastructure and renewable energy. Writing books and novels, especially one like this, it still goes in the same framework as building and constructing and reconstructing lives, and connecting dots to show how our past is so much connected to our future and to our present, who we are and what we're doing right now. But knowing that journey is really, really essential for us to either flip the switch, change the future, move on with a different narrative. And like I said, this is our time to really reflect and focus on us.
So, for those of you joining us, and our book, you can get it in bookstores. After today, books will be in bookstores in Roving Height, booksellers, Bookville in Port Harcourt. Also, you can also find it on Amazon. We having a book all over Nigeria. So, madam, what do you hope readers will take away from your book after reading the book?
After reading this book, I don't want it to just be, like I said, a trip through history and time. I want readers to really understand that yes, slavery happened, and we still have so much of those effects from that time because we never really gotten the time to heal. And so the book takes you through that journey, all the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Oh,
But it shows, like again, this word resilience keep popping up because we've gone through so much, and here we are, still ready and prepared to move forward. But we have to have a plan, and we have to focus on what we're doing, when we're doing, and how we plan to do it, so that the next generation don't go through what we are going through. And so the only way for us to do that is to know what happened in the past, not dwell on it, not say, oh, but we have to know what's went on in the past for us to get a path towards the future. And so what I want the readers to really get out of the story is to show the resilience of our ancestors, and to show that we can accomplish anything that we desire to once we focus, because we are strong, positive people. We've always been. We the originals. And so we have to focus on us now. Everybody has focused on them and built nations and all that stuff. This is our time to focus on rebuilding, recapturing, reclaiming our legacy.
okay, madam. If you're to summarize your book in one sentence, okay, for those that have not even seen the book, how would you, summarize the book for them to really understand the entire book?
The legacy of the Valkyrie is a story of African resilience. It takes you through a journey from our royal beginning through being captured,
Being captured.
through the
Is it like a
triangle
Civil
trade.
War book
No,
or
it takes you through our slave
slavery?
third triangle trade experience. And I want to clear up, this is not our only slave experience. We have the Arabic slave trade
That's a
that's
question.
been going on for about 1,000 years. So we've been captured from all different sides. But this book, it takes you through that journey, the trip on the ship, being sold, um, losing love, finding love, fighting for freedom, and hope for the future. And so the book, it's a novel. It's a novel that has romance,
Wow.
thriller, a thriller.
Wow.
It's everything and then some. So it's a good read.
It has romance, it has African culture, African tradition, all in one book. Who is Kaya Daniel Brown?
So Kaya Daniela Brown is a trailblazer of her own. She wrote her first novel at 11,
Okay.
and her second novel was written at the age of it was 16. It took us a minute to edit because changing editors, etc. But finally, we did it. Her major in college is criminal justice. Finished college 2 years. She finished college 2 years early, and she's out there doing her thing. So Kaya is a fighter, and one of her passions is fighting for the cause for girls and women.
Kaya wrote a book titled Mental Mind.
Mentalize.
Mental Lies. Okay, Mental Lies. My apologies. So, what theme do you find in that book that explores more of African culture? Do you have anything about African culture?
So as her mother,
Oh,
that's who I am.
okay, you're
That's my daughter.
that's your daughter. Wow, wow.
So that's my
So we
daughter.
have two
So
authors in the family, right?
actually, we have my two sons are also published authors.
Okay.
And the good thing about this experience, they all wrote it in Calabar, Nigeria.
Wow, wow.
So this book is Mental Lies,
Mental
based
Lies.
on working with her on this book. It's the father of the girl is actually from Nigeria. And so the book shows you, and the mother is from an island. And so it showed you that combination and
Wow.
that richness of raising the daughter with both African tradition and island
Okay.
tradition.
Wow.
So this is deep into you can see African culture all through the book.
Okay, okay. So that's her second book. The Mental Lies is her
Yes,
second book.
second
She
book.
wrote her first book. Okay.
The first book is
Can you share more light on the first book?
So her first book is Melissa Against the World.
Wow.
And
The
Melissa
novel?
Against the Book is the world is is a novel.
Okay.
And that novel, again, it's about a family, a girl from a family, again in turmoil. The family were killed, and now she was left alive, and people were hunting for her because she was the only witness. And so now she had to turn the tables and really not necessarily seek revenge for her parents' lives, but it was survival. And so Melissa Against the World is like her really surviving and, yes, bringing the folks that killed her parents to justice.
Wow. I would really want to read that novel. It's very looking interesting. And doctor, let's go back to you now. Is there a particular scene, character, or passage you are incredibly proud of in your book?
So for me, in my book, I'm really proud of the scene where the kidnapped royal, the children of this royal family, was separated, but yet at some part of that journey, they met again, and to see what they accomplished, meeting each other, fighting for freedom, gathering the rest of the enslaved to rebel and to fight for freedom.
Okay. For those of us just joining us, this is Book Society of Nigeria. We are African's number one publishing company. We have with us Dr. Valeria O'Neill, all the way from United States of America. She just came down to Abuja today, and we're so grateful to have her here in the studio, Armed Forces Radio. You can also call us if you want to ask her questions, you want to talk to her. She's written a book titled
The legacy of the
The
Valkyrie.
Legacy of Valkyrie. And also, we have our daughter, which is Kaya Danielle
Daniela
Brown.
Brown.
She's supposed to join us right there from the United States. I think probably the network is really. So, Ma, I'm going to ask you a question. Um, what's one thing you know now that you wish you had known when you started writing?
So one of the things that I know now that I didn't know while writing the book, um, that would be the depth. So we lived through between school experience and the world that slavery is a thing and it happened to our people. But doing the book really forced me to really go in depth to connect with those lives, and also being from Trinidad, um, and traveling to Africa to see how the richness of the culture, to see how that same African dancing and the drumming and the experience, how it didn't just end when slavery happened, but they took all that with them. And so you can see that connection between Africa and Trinidad. So I really, really appreciated the fact and to see that connection. That's one of the things I didn't know when I started writing the book. I started writing the book in the Virgin Islands, like I said, 20 years ago.
Wow.
I didn't have my African continental experience. So now it made the experience so much richer now that I'm on African soil, seeing and feeling the spirit of the people. And so that really, that's one of the things I really learned to make that connection and made the book rich.
So, one thing about the book, what thing can you classify, summarize the book with?
Again, resilience.
Resilience.
Yeah, that we are still here. We are Africans. We are still here.
And there's
Thousands.
nothing so beautiful than an African culture.
Yes, we are still here spreading the culture from music, from sports, everything you can see, our energy all over the world. We are powerful. We are resilient. And no matter what, and no matter how hard folks have tried to erase us, let's say that, erase us, we are still here resilient and preparing to take that next step. We are here. It's our time.
Okay, are you looking at writing another novel anytime?
Absolutely. So right now, I've already written From the Womb to the African Genius.
That's another title?
That's already in Amazon on sale.
Okay.
And I've created an app called A Day a Day.
Call it again?
A Day a Day.
A day?
A day.
Can you spell it for us? For
A
us
D E
viewers would want to search to get it right now.
ADE
ADE?
ADE.
ADE.
And that will be ready
Okay.
by this weekend.
By this weekend.
Yes.
So
We have a little
what's the
technical.
ADE about?
So a Day a
A
Day
day a day.
is about community, learning, shopping, where 30% of everything that's bought goes back into building schools and
Wow.
communities and the marketplace. So for me, the communities doing videos and fun stuff. Learning is where my passion is because I'm
Yes.
also an educator.
Okay.
And so for the learning section, it is a combination of all those beautiful concepts that you have all around the world for us to not just educate, but accelerated education. For me, it's personal because I taught my children to read and write by the age of 3.
3 years.
And so it wasn't nothing strange for my children at 11, 13, and 14 to be published authors,
By themselves.
because it's a journey. In Africa, we are already just percolating. One of my favorite salesmen in the Nigerian market,
Yeah.
it's a 5-year-old doing commerce at 5. And you no, tell me that we not tell me that's not the that's we
Yes.
have geniuses.
True.
We have
We're
not
blessed.
we have
We're
not
blessed.
explored exactly what's going on. We are ready, Africa. If we have our children not saying A, B, C, D, E, whatever that is at 5, but we have them doing commerce, people, let's get it together.
Wow.
We are ready.
Wow.
And so that is what the learning accelerates education. We have some countries that is in 2050. Right now, we have to, our job is not to catch up, because we are powerful. We are the leaders. We have to start leading.
Thank you so much. So, Doctor, what's your last word? What's your last word? You would like to, a message you would like to really pass to the younger writers, the younger generations.
So for me, my advice is, don't shy away from any topics that may seem controversial, because that's where your energy lies. Tackle those big issues, because that's where we are. People are looking for answers, people are looking for direction. Sharing knowledge is what we need to do at this point. One of the other things I would like to say, we have to stop dwelling on slavery. It happened, and we have to deal with it. We have to learn from what that experience is. But today, we've spent a lot of time doing that. Today is our time. Today is self love, self building, moving forward, and helping this world propel and help Africa to move into the next generation. So I want to say this: Africa is one of the richest countries on earth, the youngest population. Everybody has to stop making children and growing, but
Wow.
Africa has exploded. Research shows that in by 2020, 2030,
Yeah.
there'll be over 3 billion Africans,
Wow.
while the world has stopped growing. We have some of the most arid land in the world
In the
and the
world.
richest minerals. Government, it's time for us to take care of and explore our greatest resources, our human resources.
The human resource.
Human resources that can build this Africa into the Africa we all want and deserve.
For those of you just joining us and you want to call to talk, I know so many people would like to speak to Doctor. The phone number is 070-7242-6258. I repeat, 070-7242-6258. Doctor, I just wanted to ask this question. What does a typical day looks like for you? Because you're a philanthropist, you're a businesswoman, you've helped a lot of in communities, you've supported schools, you've written books, you travel a lot. Sometimes when I call you, you're in Kenya, you're in Canada, you're in Australia. How do you manage all this and still have a family you take care of?
So for me, I'm blessed to now have grown children. So I don't have any babies in at home. And when I did have babies at home, my family was 5, and wherever one go, all of us go. And so for me, a typical day is as a renewable energy engineer, educator, traveler, mother. you have to find time to do it all because they all combine.
So how do you have this and still write a book? You've written books.
Well, like I said, this
Yes.
particular book
Yes.
is 20 years in the making.
Wow.
All of the original research and all that stuff was done years ago.
Years ago.
And between the viruses and this and that,
Yeah.
it's been a journey trying to get it all back together.
Wow. So you don't know how do you? I'm still worried. I'm still concerned because you've done a lot for Africa. To be candid, the other day you talked about organizing this stuff in Calabar. You talked about it last year. So I was asking how your normal day looks like. If you're not writing a book, you're not in business. What do you do?
Well, so my day and again my life is focused on the development and enrichment of Africa and its people, and I would say diasporans. We are all in that journey, seeing the struggles of our people, and some of it, a lot of it is unnecessary, but at some point, coming together, uniting and coming up with a plan how we move forward is critical. And so it's not a matter of how many things that I'm doing. The point is I have a team. I also have a team
Okay.
because I belong to ADDC, which is a group under Dr. Arikana,
Okay.
which is ADDI.
Okay.
And so we go around and we get a lot of really good projects, and they really the aim is really job creation, community building, sharing knowledge, transferring skills. And so again, it's not how much, but it's the teams that we get together, and it's the diasporans at this point in collaboration with Africa, or Africa in collaboration with the diasporans, because we're the same people, is working with all these groups to now make some meaningful progress with Africa and its people. So
Wow.
that's my passion. My passion. And when do I sleep? I'll sleep when it's done.
Okay, for those just joining us, this is Book Society of Nigeria. If you want to contact us, phone number to call us right now in the studio is 070. If you want to talk to Doctor, she's here right here, is 070 7242 8258. I repeat again, 070 7242 6258. For the Book Society of Nigeria, our head office is located at Suite A1 City Mall. That's at Emmanuel Boulevard. If in case you want to, visit us. Okay. Thank you. We have a caller. Hello. Yes. Yes, sir. How you doing, sir?
No one.
Yes, sir. I can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
I said I need a doctor.
Okay. You want to talk to doctor? She can hear you. Go ahead.
I have a sickness and I didn't understand the sickness.
Okay. I think that's okay. Okay. The number again is 070 7242 6258. I repeat, 070 7242 6258. And
So
the
turn it
book,
off. Turn off my
The
phone.
Legacy of Bakri, will be available in all bookstores, Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. You really need to read this book. It's all about slavery, slave trade, African culture, romance, love, and everything you need to know. It's a wonderful book. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. How you doing?
I'm good. My name is Status Slim. I'm calling from Abuja.
Okay. Okay, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to ask about this book. So I don't know
Okay.
how is something to get it if you want to get it.
Okay, if you want to get it, the books are now available in bookstores. Doctor, from today is it allowed? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So the books are now available in. Okay, we have another caller. Hello.
Hello,
Yes. Yes, sir.
dear Jeremiah. Well done, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for calling.
Well done. How were you doing, sir?
Fine, sir.
Well done. Yes, I don't know. I sent you the text yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, with the name Pastor Levinus, the missionary to the Fulani.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. I think the network. You just try and call again so that we can understand exactly what the message you're passing. We have Kaya Daniel Brown all the way from United States of America. I think she's now live. Can you introduce yourself to us, please, so that we can get to know you more?
Hi, yes, I'm here. My name is Daniela Brown. I am currently living in the US. I've always had a passion for reading and writing. I wrote my first book at 11 years old, which was Melissa Against the World. And I wrote my second book, which was Mental Lies, at 16. Mental Lies is a sci fi thriller about a teenage girl who discovers that she is the result of a secret genetic experiment. As she develops powerful abilities like telepathy and heightened instincts, she's forced to run away from the people who created her while also trying to uncover her own identity and trying to save her family. This book combines psychological depth with a gripping storyline that it also explores that the mind can really shape reality and identity in ways that we don't really completely understand. What inspired me to write this book was really my love for science fiction and my desire to create a strong female lead character. I think that was very important to have a strong young female character for others to look up to. I've always been drawn to stories that explore identity, what it means to be human, and power, especially in young girls. I really wanted to bring that into my own work and my own writing. Writing Mental Lies was very exciting and it was a great, meaningful experience. And I learned a lot, not only about myself, but also, through the characters. And I hope for anybody who reads this, they really find something that connects through any of the characters, not even just the main character, but through all the characters. And I hope for them to take something with them after reading this book. And I am just grateful for anything that they're able to take away or really connect with on a deeper level. And this book definitely helped me grow as a writer as well as a person. Thank you.
The person who just spoke to now is Kaya Daniel Brown. She's the author of Mental Lies. She has written two books, and currently you can find them in Amazon. And the new book, which is the Mental Lies, which was published at the Book Society of Nigeria, can also be seen. Okay, we have another caller. Hello, hello.
It's them and I'm back.
Okay, sir, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, like asking me about I don't know like this book I can get because me I said different books. I'm asking
So you
how
want
can I get
okay, okay. How can you get a copy? Okay, fine. So what you do is you contact us, the Book Society of Nigeria, and we're going to deliver the books to you. If you want any copy of the book, if you want the book by Dr. Valerie O'Neill, and also the book also for Kaya Daniel Brown, it's available. You just contact the Book Society of Nigeria. We are the publishers of the book, and we'll hand it straight to you to your doorstep. Okay, but you can also find these books in bookstores in Bookville, Roving Heights, Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. You can also find the Book Society of Nigeria office, which is located at the City Mall, Suite A1, Emmanuel Mbaka Boulevard. That's at Trade Mall, in case you want to contact the Book Society of Nigeria. So for that, Doctor, we just want to ask just this question, and I think we'll just sum it up with this. We'll have another caller. Hello?
hello, the network is bad.
Oh, yeah, the network is so bad. I can hear you now, sir.
This okay. I just figure out about the book. So how like get 4 piece because I just need like enough of it. So
Okay, so how
this
many?
way, I'm gonna
Okay,
give.
okay. What you're gonna do is okay. Let me. I'm gonna call out the Book Society of Nigeria phone number, so you can order your book from there. You can order your book from there. The number to call to order your book, doctor's book, is 090 3944 9494. Yes. The number again is 090 3944 9494. So if you need as many copies as you want, just call on us and we're going to deliver your books to your doorstep, right? So this is a very interesting book. It's about slavery, it's about African culture, it promotes African heritage, the beauty of African literature. It's something you need to get. So, Doctor, would yes, we've asked you a lot of questions, and what question do you feel that we haven't asked you, and you needed to answer it regarding your book?
Honestly speaking, I think we've really covered um, most of what the book is
Hmm.
about. We've covered, you know, um, why I
Because people are
wrote it,
actually
how I
now
wrote
asking
it.
about they want to get a copy. So, w-
So from today, again, the book is going to be available through the Book Society of Nigeria and also through a lot of different platforms, social media platforms, and Amazon. So it's going to be available all over. We are actually going to be moving about.
okay, like we're going to be doing like a book tour.
Yes, we will be
Okay.
doing a book tour.
Yes. So that we're going to get the people, the audience, the community aware of such a unique book. And books are not just published for you to keep it, they are there for you. It solves a problem, right? That's why there is always a solution in every book you read. Okay? So we urge every one of you, daddies and mommies, to make sure you encourage African literature by reading at least 10 books in a day. That's our advice and that's our take home. Thank you so much. We sincerely appreciate you. Thank you, Doctor, for finding time to come to Abuja today. I've been trying to book you for a very long time. Each time I tell you, Doctor, when are you coming to Nigeria? You tell me you're already in Canada, you're in Australia, Kenya. So, so today it's a miracle having you, Doctor. Thank you so much for
I'm
coming.
happy to be
We
here.
hope to see you again. And you talked about a media tour. I know definitely you go in other places. You've really transformed African culture. So we sincerely appreciate. If we have people like you, 5 or 10 or 20 in this country, I think the country is going to be a better place to live. Thank you so much, and my audience. Thank you for listening. So we'll meet again. God bless you. Cheers.